The newest update for Volleyball Legends is here, and it brings a brand new mode called 1v1 Challenge that is insanely nice for free-to-play players, as well as a shop overhaul, new currency, and a high ping detection system for ranked. And I'll also be putting all the active codes in the comments down below, so be sure to check those out while leaving a comment about what you think about this newest update yourself. And I'll start with the high ping detection system. Pretty much it's a system that when the game detects that you are in a server with very high ping, which happens to a ton of players, especially in like Asia regions where it can get very bad, like up into the 200s and stuff like that, and even other places as well, it will now create a sort of rematch option for the match. I believe this is really nice because most of the server problems, believe it or not, aren't really on Volleyball Legends side and more on Roblox's end, but this is about as much as I think they can do in the way of trying to get rid of high ping games happening all the time as much as they really can. And even in the best case scenario where high ping games didn't happen all that much, having this system in place for when they do happen is still just nice because everybody has played on a billion ping in this game at this point. Next is the shop overhaul, and primarily it comes with the new currency gems. Pretty much this is a currency you can get free to play through this like 1v1 challenge mode, and that I'll talk about in a bit, and potentially other places as well, or also pay for it with Robux, and has a whole little gem shop where you can buy balls, spins, and more. I love this especially because it adds even more ways free to play players can earn things on top of what there already is, while also adding a way for people to get specific stuff they may want, as long as it's in this kind of like rotating shop. And I also think it's really nice that they released something like this just a week after they introduced an entirely new rarity into the game, because obviously people are going to need a little extra help now trying to get that rarity, and both this shop overhaul as well as the challenge mode that I'm going to talk about here next is just really nice things to help you get more spins. And speaking of the challenge mode, the last big thing is the challenge mode, which is a 3-strike mode sort of found in many other games as well, but how it works here is pretty much you can lose 3 times before having to reset this completely. Each win gains you more and more of rewards, all the way up to 50 wins in total, but again, if you lose 3 times, you're out. I love this for multiple reasons. Like I said, just giving players more of an incentive to play the game for stuff they want, and more stuff for, again, free to play players to grind out is always a good thing. The only part that I really dislike about this is the fact that it's 1v1s. I wish this was instead 2v2s, because ones is still such an unpolished and unestablished game mode that this I think would have been better if it was 2v2s, especially since more people like 2v2s. But maybe they will cycle other game modes into this in the future, so maybe eventually we will get a 2s or a 3s. Hopefully never a 4s or a 6s. I don't think they should ever like do like a 4s or 6s version of this. I think like 3s, 2s, and 1s is probably good, but I really like this game mode, and I think they should do more stuff like this game mode where you can earn stuff through it. A level 236 Jinko. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I actually ended up getting my pro back in 1v1s. I don't remember if I ever went over that or not last time I played, but I did end up getting it back in 1v1s. I should really charge my shit up twice. I just went up to hit that and I was like, I should charge this up twice. But yeah, I am actually so excited for the new mode coming out. I think I genuinely think the new mode coming out is going to be like actually just so hype. Like the 1v1 challenge mode, not really because I'm like super high on ones. What the fuck? All right, I'm not even that super up on ones. I really do like ones way more than most people, but I just like that they're adding more free to play ways to get lucky style spins, and also at the same time, that was a good pickup. Just gonna go right back there. Knew he would not expect it, but at the same time, I'm really glad that they're just adding more ways to get like spins, like free to play. We just completely ignore how I gave up a point right there. I'm not gonna lie, my clone is used and I don't want to talk about it, so that's getting cut. Oh my god. Okay, this guy's actually offensively really bad. I'm just not playing super great. Yeah, okay. Let me save that right there. I actually might have to lock in. Yeah, he's just going to glide all the set blocks. So what he's going to do is he's going to start here and then just do one of these across the net. So it's kind of like just delay it out and then hit where he is jumping is actually going to be tagged against this guy. But I do want to talk more about this mode because I'm actually so hyped for it. There's nothing I can fucking do about that besides jump. He hits second touch a lot, so maybe I should just jump, honestly. I don't think I'm going to get too much of my ability off here. Let's see. Because it does... Yeah, okay. I think his only form of defense is just one of these, to be honest, but I'm actually so hyped for the mode. I think it would have been better to do it in 2s though, because 2s is so much more well established. Like so many more people like 2s. Nice. So many more people like 2s than they do like 1s, but maybe I'm wrong. They probably have like the internal data, maybe because they just want to further try 1s, or maybe it's because like matchmaking reasons it would just be easier, because it is 50 games. Like, you know how hard it is it's going to be, that's mag. You know how hard it's going to be to get like 50 games of like 2v2s as opposed to like 1v1s that only go to 10 points and also just like crazy short rallies. Like 1v1s literally last like no time at all. Like at all. Like 1v1s are like just in and out, to be honest. And they're so offensive based as well. So maybe that's why they're doing it. But I don't know. I really just wish it would have been 2v2s. But like I said, in the future, they might actually do it in 2v2s. Like, who knows? So, okay. Maybe he was going for something right there. I don't know. Let me just serve it here. I have now retaken the lead, and I have no idea how I've retaken the lead. I've actually just been selling so much, but it appears so has he. There's a little redirection jump, and now that I'm up by 2, I pretty much have the game completely locked up. Because in ones, like if you're up by 2, especially this late, like you've probably won, because it is so hard to defend in ones. They should really tweak the ones court, like make it just like maybe smaller. That was good. That was a good set out. He's been hitting it so many times on second touch. I was like, I'm just gonna jump on second touch, you know, like make him beat me on third touch if he wants to. All right, let's wreck here. Let's get another wreck. Actually, I know I could bump it, but I'm not going to bump it because I just want better positioning. We're gonna go right there. Yeah, he's kind of sitting middle, and he's not like hard anticipating a direction. I want to get something off with my hakka, but bro, it really is just as simple as get it into good positioning and shift lock spike. It's more just like a mental game than it is like anything else. Nice. Good game. I'll run one more, I think. You know what? Let me get a little mikage action. It's been like 2 weeks since I played mikage, and boy was this so much fun. Ooh, I'm way slower now. Oh my god. This might be a bit harder defensively, but I think it just continuously takes the game into more of a free to play. Can I? Oh my god, he got so built by the top of the net. It just continuously takes the game into a free to play like direction, like, which it is good. I think there's plenty of ways to like get stuff free to play, from like this new mode, from like season rewards, like season ranked rewards, from like hold on, locking in, good right line, from like the AFK area, from like level rewards, from codes, from lucky spin handouts. All these different ways that they're giving out like lucky spins, I think is also even more important than ever. Why am I jumping like that? Even more important than ever now that there is a whole new rarity that is actually twice as rare. And I think it's also really important that they did this, because it is coming off of the back of a lot of people saying like, oh, it's a cash grab, it's a cash grab, stuff like that. Also, now that I have my ghost arms, I think this game is pretty much wrapped, because mikage with his ghost arms is just, it's genuinely just a nightmare for anybody to face. This guy's gonna hit his second touch, but I don't think it's no, he's not. He's gonna go for a boom jump and jinko. Wow, okay, that's what he's got then. I guess when he has boom jump, I just kind of back up a little bit more and expect just the straight line hit and go here, just left line, just like that. It's actually so easy, and that's part of the reason why I wish this, like, I keep bitching about it, but I wish it was twos, because like I want to kind of like balance it out, like hate with like the good with the bad, but like really the only part about this that's bad for me is that it's literally, okay, now he's hitting third touch, maybe I should fake my jump. Literally the only part of bad part about it for me is literally that it's just not 2v2s. But like outside of that, it's such a good mode. And like maybe I'm also biased because I like ones, but like at the same time, like it's gonna get more people playing ones as well, I guess, like even people who wouldn't normally play ones. And I think like giving players any more of a reason to like play the game is always like good, outside of just like the normal stuff. I'm gonna fake my jump right there. There we go. It's really just mind games. It's really just mind games. See, he set out the second touch because he's like, oh, he's gonna, you know, he's gonna jump second touch, and I don't. I instead jump third. He could have low-key actually probably still got me. Oh, you can't get that up. Oh shit. I think my ghost arms would have gotten that low-key. I think my ghost arms would have gotten that, but I have no idea. It should have been close. That should have been close. And what style should I use first in this new 1v1 challenge mode? Low-key, I'm actually thinking, oh, that was pretty good. I even leaned a little bit to the right and he got that by. I'm thinking low-key, it's like I want to do hakka, but I feel like so many people are just like down on hakka that like it might actually not be the play to do hakka, because I feel like people just dislike the style. Like I think the style generally isn't super strong for like a whole new rarity. It's not that strong. and then you put it on top of it being kind of a silly move, and then also an ultra rarity that like is just hard for people to get. And then I think it just becomes like, you know, like just disliked by the community in general. So I don't know. I think they could easily, with Hakka's win rates, they could easily make Hakka like a secret and it like actually just work, because it doesn't have insanely high win rates. But also that's because a lot of people might also not have it to mastery 5 yet. So you got to remember the win rates for Hakka are 99% mastery like 1s and 2s. Oh, that was a good boom jump. I was not paying attention to his ability bar. I'm up by 2, so it's pretty much game over. Let's send this here. I've also been hitting straight line a ton. Yeah, he's just standing middle. Like he's just standing middle trying to like just wiggle in each direction to get the ball. But if I place it far enough to each side, he's not going to be able to get it. So it just won't matter. I want to try to end this on my arms though, but I can't also risk the win. So it's like, wait, if that doesn't tip the top of the net, he gets that. That was almost nuts.